Welcome back to Adri's Homestead Life. Today we are making plum pie filling and we are going to make a plum pie as well with, hopefully we're gonna have some leftovers. So I have got the ingredients are, I've got 3 different fruit in this bowl, 12 cups altogether. Majority is Victoria plum, then damson and blackberry. We've gone through the recipe now. I have got 1.5 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg. We've got half a cup of lemon juice, 3/4 of a cup of arrowroot. We've got, let's check the recipe. I amended a little bit. This 2 cups of organic raw cane sugar, and we've got 2 cups of apple juice. This apple juice is from last year's from apple orchard. I freeze our apple juice and it tastes delicious. So these are the ingredients. Let's make the pie filling. The jars now in the dishwasher. On the rinse cycle. I've got we're going to water bath can this in 1/2 pint jars for 25 minutes. So I've got the water coming up to boil and I've got the fruit. We're going to heat up, get it to boiling level, so make sure our fruit is gonna heat it up and boiling. Right, let's check on the fruit. The fruit is now boiling, so I'm going to remove this. And our water is now boiling. So we need to work on our liquid mixture. I'm going to add the sugar first, apple juice, arrowroot flour, that will thicken real quick. So when we start working with these, we need to work quite fast. The spices and the cup of water, and we're going to put this on a stove and bring it up to a boil. I have decided to put this fruit mixture back on the stove, and I'm going to put the liquid mixture on top of it and bring it up to a boil. Together, I think it's gonna be easier to fill the jars. Like this. Bring it up to a boil and can fill the jars. While I'm waiting on the fruit pie mixture to come up to boil, I'm going to give a start with our plum pie crust. So I've got 500 grams of plain sugar in my food processor, and I've got 1 teaspoon of salt. So in that I'm going to add 350 grams of a very cold butter. I have cut the butter slightly. And we're going to give this a pulse. Let's check the consistency. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of my apple cider vinegar. 1, 2, and I'm going to add 10 tablespoons of water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I start with 8. If you need the 2 more, we're gonna add the 2 more in a minute. It's very cold, it's ice cold water. And then we're going to pulse again. 10 seconds. Right. Wow, and that's perfect. Look how lovely our dough is. Now we're going to roll this out. Slightly floured with plain flour, my work surface. And we're not going to roll this out just yet. I've just remembered we need to chill this in a fridge for a good while. It needs to be very cold. I can see a little bit of chunks of butter in there, what is really good. That's what's gonna make our pine crust really nice. So we're just going to work our dough a little bit together, and we're going to chill this in a fridge. We're going to wrap it in a cling film. So flatten it out so it's going to be easier to roll it out when we're going to ready to use it. Can you see all the butter in there? It's really good. I think we're ready to fill the jars. It's been just boiling, so now we are ready to fill our jars with this beautiful plum filling. We are leaving an inch headspace. Put a freshly washed 2-part lid, vinegar, paper towel, wipe the rim. Going to put the jars, as you can hear, the water is boiling, ready to go in, and we're going to water bath this for 25 minutes, these pint jars. Air bubbles. You can see a few, so I had my deep bubble already and I just can't find it now, but I've got this little cool bamboo stick, so I'm just gonna push down on these plums, put 5 times, remove any bubbles. Thickened up nicely, it's a beautiful color. And the remaining is there. Now we go into our pie we are making today. Okay, the lids in the middle, nicely. I've got my jar lifter. I'm going to put that in a water bath canner. I'm just filling up the pot a bit more, because make sure they're all underwater. And guys, I forgot something. I forgot to add the half a cup of lemon juice. They are in a water bath can, and now it's too late. The dough now has been chilling in a fridge for a while. So now I'm going to roll this out in kind of like a round shape so we can fit it in that tin. I've got 2 tins in here. I'm gonna try to make 2 pies today. Half a turn, roll up and down, half a turn, and again. Place this dough in there. Push it down gently. And I'm just going to push this down on an edge. And we discard that bit for now. On the end, we can make something out of it. Okay. Perfect. This can be part of the other dough. And while I'm baking this can go back to the fridge in a minute. Right. Now we're going to put this parchment paper. First I'm going to just a little bit poke it with fork. Put in there some baking beans. Push it all along. Make sure it goes to the edges. It goes to the preheated oven. 190 degrees Celsius. I can just see the jars, the plum filling. But actually I'm going to put this and here if it fits. Yeah, it fits. Goes in a baking oven. Right, I have removed the baking beans and I put a slight coating of an egg wash and put it back to the fridge for to the oven for 5 minutes. And now this is just slightly baked. Now we're going partially baked. Now we're going to add the plum filling and we're going to put it back on about 170 degrees Celsius for another 35 to 40 minutes. So let's pour the filling in. This filling, it's to die for. So good. I cannot wait to try this pie. Now I just level it out, all around it. And look how gorgeous this looks. So what I'm gonna do now is maybe give another little egg wash just on a side, so that will go nice and crispy. and can go back to the oven. Let's just put this here. This. So yummy. Right, I've taken the plum pie out of the oven, and I didn't have enough filling for this crust, so I've decided to go and grab last year's, one of my last year's apple pie filling, so we can pour this to this pie crust. Alright, let's fill that in. Now this is, we're going to make very soon this year's, because the apples are now very close to be ready, so we can make some fresh apple pie filling. I've still got another 2 more jars in a pantry, so I thought I can use this up. I think we can fit all this in. There we go. And put this back for 20 minutes. And I'll show you the plum pie now is ready. I'm going to make some topping, creamy topping. I'm just gonna wait until it cools down. And put the apple pie back. Put it in a roasting 20 minutes. And look at this beautiful plum pie. Looks delicious. I'm gonna wait till this cools down completely, and I'm gonna make some cream cheese, double cream and icing sugar topping on the top. Let's take the apple pie out. It looks delicious. Right. I think it looks pretty. Now let's decorate the upper one. It's cute. Let's do the apple pie next. Oops. And look how beautiful this looks. Oh, amazing plum pie what we've made together. And the apple pie. That looks delicious. Right, we finished. I have just decorated this beautiful plum pie we made today and an apple pie. So thank you so much to being here with me, to making these 2 lovely pie with me. I am looking recipes now what to do tomorrow. But for now, bye friends.